And I am live-age. Oi, oi. Good to see you guys. Welcome back to Flatterday and welcome back to Flat Earth British. It's been a while. Let me just check my comms. Oh, shit. Fuck me. That's fantastic. That's fantastic. my new tech age. Well. This is fucking fantastic. I can't believe that I'm back. Oh my God. We got back alive. So, I've been on the journey of a lifetime. I can't even tell you what I have done and where I have been, but I can tell you we've had the best time. So I've been to America. I've been like along Route 66 4 times. I've been like across all different states, up and down the Rockies, across deserts to the Pacific Ocean, swam in 2 different oceans, Pacific and Atlantic, in the Gulf of Mexico, and just done things that I never thought that was ever possible. And I've seen things that I never knew existed, like the Milky Way or Coronado Beach in San Diego, places like that. Just the most fantastic places, guys. So all the guys together was just magical, man. Campbell Autodidactic. I knew I was going to love that guy. Guys, Campbell Autodidactic does not disappoint. I'm telling you now. He is just the most fantastic guy. We had the best time, I'm telling you. And I knew we would. It's a blessed brother. So I'm back in Wales. Okay, I'm back in Blighty. And now I've been in like let's just say turmoil about having to leave the United States of America. I've been there a long time and I've got like, where's my fucking flag? Gone. I've got connections and friends there, loved ones. And so I brought a bit of America back with me. She's sitting across the table. I was worked out. We love America. Okay? We love the United States of America. The best time of my life. The people are absolutely fantastic. If you've ever heard anything on the media or television about America, I'm going to show you it is all bollocks. It is all bollocks. They're the most welcoming, loveliest people you can fucking imagine. Okay? Just so fucking generous to a fault. They just can't even explain. So let's get rid of that fucking bullshit myth for a start off. Anyway, so we did a couple of conventions. We went all the way and drove across New Mexico and then Arizona, and it took 4 days. We were tired little bunnies. We got there, but we got there after many disasters, like Jason's fucking transmission blowing up. We didn't even get to leave Texas, right, guys? It was a clusterfuck to the start. I feel so sorry, but I tell you what, we shit this one out, I tell you. So we got like Jason got his fucking Scooby-Doo van, and he's got a trailer, U-Haul trailer, full of like all the merch for the convention, innit? So like, I'm not laughing. It wasn't funny. It wasn't funny. So I think we got as far as Amarillo, somewhere around there in northern Texas, and his fucking transmission failed. It was fucked. And he had all that cargo, and he had like about 7 people in the little minibus that he had going on. So it was a clusterfuck. So we had to ship everyone to like a hotel, and then he had to send the van off to be fixed, and we had to take the trailer to U-Haul, and then find a lockup to put it all, carry it all, hand bulk everything 25 fucking times. So it was just, but we all like worked together, and it just showed us like we all worked together amazingly. You know, no arguments, nothing. It was all like we was all cool, even though everything was going to shit. We had a deadline, we had to be there. So then we got our shit together, and we like we hit the road, and we done Route 66. This time we never got stuck on the Route 66 loop that we've been stuck on before, because it's on the ley line. Things get strange on Route 66. We found I got this on Route 66 in one of those what Indians were they? Pablo, I think. They buy this in New Mexico. Where did they buy this?
They were the Indians in New Mexico.
Indians, but it's Indians, mate. Anyway, it's really cutchy. I fucking love it. Okay, that's my new thing. I left my hat out, an epic hat, guys. You should see it. It's like made special. So anyway, so we did the convention with Max Egan, but he was like not a happy fucking bunny because his house got blown away by a tornado or a hurricane, a non-rain hurricane, and he's got problems with like stuff that's happening out there in the world. So anyway, he's gone onwards now, and he done some epic guitaring for us. We had a fantastic time regardless of his bad mood. So Jason, we had the fucking best time with Jason, jumping in the sea. We've done so many things. We got splattered many times. We had brilliant times. Guy is just fantastic on so many levels you wouldn't even imagine. Jason Archaic's world. It's a fun place, but like you keep your arms and legs in at all times because it's a roller coaster ride that never fucking stops from one day to the next. Like literally, when I arrived in America 2 months ago, 2 days later, we're on another convoy. We're off to New Mexico to stay in fucking Rocky Mountains. What was it? Red River.
Red River.
8,700 feet. And that was down the valley above sea level. Like fucking base camp for Everest. We were like gasping for oxygen. It's like sucking fucking air through a straw. Let it go and get us oxygen.
You have to go by air.
But check this though, right? We was proper tripping in Red River. It's in where was it? Colorado.
Yeah.
Colorado up in the Rockies, and it's very alpine, like, you know, looks like the Swiss Alpine. Beautiful. Ski resort in the winter. And so we all just stopped in a car outside like a CBD shop. And Tony in the back, she's like, I'm fucking starving. I got munchies. Can you get me like beef jerky? We're like, no, it's a CBD shop. I don't think we do it. So we went in the CBD shop. We're like, do you do any beef jerky? He's like, no, man, this is a CBD shop. It's like, yeah, we're just asking, like, you know. So we come out and sit in the car. 2 minutes later, he's back having a spliff. 2 minutes later, he's banging on the window. He's going, guys, you're not going to believe this, but this guy's just walked through with all of the beef jerky in the world. We're like, okay. So we went in there, and this Pablo India, I put photos of him. He was fucking happy. We nearly smacked dead 3 times when he was dropping stuff. I went to pick him up at the same time. He was so in sync with me. He was sort of awesome guy. He was way in tune. And he sold us the best beef jerky, but like it just goes to show that if you want to manifest anything like beef jerky in a CBD shop, it's fucking possible. Just say, well, it's here. Don't ask us why, but we know it's here. And we gave that beef jerky to our friend Tony, who we love very much, who is in northern Colorado, and she is the most beautiful lady imaginable. She just never grumbles. She just brings the love and vibration. Everything she does is for others. Never met anyone like her in my life. And we met so many fantastic people. I must have met thousands of people, guys, all from all over America, and every single one of them were fucking fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Can't even tell you guys. Oh my God. So Cheryl jumped on a later plane. She got to see Chicago out the window, and I got to see New York out of the window. So that was pretty fantastic. We're fucked, right? So we're like literally like proper jet lagged. So our decision for the afternoon, okay, in Anglo-American lovage is to get splattered because it's the only way to cope with the aching. So cheers to you all, and I love you all. You're fantastic. So I'm back. I'm safe and sound. And that was a crazy ride. But I wouldn't have changed it for the world. Oh my God. So what was that? Did you go to the Walmart? No, next time. Jason's adamant I'm going to the Texas wall, but like they're like pure protective over it. There's a weird narrative that I could tell you that goes along with like when we inquired about like the Texas wall. You know, that like, oh no, it's just natural geological formation. Except it's got like Greco-Romano fucking door jams. It's not. And massive walls that go under the ground. DN, Justin Pollock. Justin Pollock is fantastic. Do you know that guy? Remember I turned you on to him, he plays the panpipes. Well, anyway, he's a super smart guy, super love. Fucking love that guy. So, yeah, get over to Justin's, man. I shout that guy any day of the week. He's on it. He's fucking on it. So, yeah. So, we, Knights of the Round Table, we did a thing in Houston where it's never really been done before. It was a little format we thought up. Now, Campbell's going to do the same when in Oz, when he gets back. And I'm going to do the same here in Britain. It's fantastic. You get everyone involved. It's complete audience participation and everyone gets to put their input, and we found that it worked really, really well. It created this like own natural flow and torus, and everyone started to subconsciously get in a flow state without, you know, did you notice that? It was a really beautiful thing. So I thought, oh yeah, that is really beautiful. Oh, that's working and flowing. Instead of just fucking, you know, people standing on the stage, oh, here I am. Here's my fucking presentation up on the board. You know, that shit's old. Yeah. This is a little bit something different. So I think we can get a lot further with that mentality, just stepping up the ego for a minute. So we're doing that. So anyway, hiya Nora. What's happening? And hiya Melich, my blessed friends. So miss you both. Sounds like a long extended remix of a meter. Listen, something like that, along those lines. But yeah, it's, you know, when everyone gets together after and has a talk, and that's what it's all about. It is that. It's everyone bonding and sharing stuff that they can't talk about with other people. And I tell you what, that stuff's precious, guys. It makes people, you know, so frustrated with their lives, and you see the in them because they can't talk about it. Because people are like, you know, I don't want to go into that anything negative at all anymore, ever. So what have I learned on my travels across America and back? I've learned to show more compassion, have more faith, which I have. I know that all will be well, which I do. Okay. And that everything is going to be fantastic, guys. You just need to, you know, roll with the plan. It's out of our control, actually. All what is to come is, it's not actually none of our business. So we should embrace it, love it, and get on with it. Because I tell you what, we're in for a funky fucking time. Get on, guys. So I want to talk about some hypotheses that I've been working on. I talked about with Jason, and I presented and talked about it in San Diego, and it resonated with a lot of people and seems to have taken a grip in a lot of people's imaginations. And the hypothesis was that my son Lawrence there in chat, Welshdragonmetals helped me with, and Cheryl here helped me with, is that the sun is a fasces, a type of fasces, and I'm going to propose the evidence now on this post, guys. And when I show you, things might drop into place a little bit more, okay? Especially when we explain, you know, modern holography methods, the dome, and everything else connected with it. All the work is here we've been working on. This is Cheryl's dictation while we've been discussing these things till early hours. A fasces device of sorts. So I'm going to propose that. I'm going to talk about that in a little bit, right? It's a bit of a jumbled mess at the moment, but I'm telling you what, later on, it's going to make a lot more sense, especially with what I'm going to propose next on my next post, which will be very soon. So we're going to start here. Happy Flatterday. Wiggly flat thumbs, because this is a tradition, and I'm actually a British treasure. I am a British treasure, yeah. I'm loads better than Liam Gallagher, guys. He sucks, yeah. He just makes people miserable, yeah. I don't do that. National treasure. And I'm back in Blighty. The weather was fantastic. Yesterday it was like proper warm. Yeah, it was warmer here than in Texas when I left, because finding it gets cold there. I never knew that. Southern California does it though. There are muscles in the back of your called fascias. Well, funny you should mention that, because our friend Robin just treated Campbell because she's an expert in fascia. And funny you mentioned that, because my new friend, who I have a great respect for at this moment in time, is Chris Topher, who led us on to a big clue. And I've got nerve damage, and I got turned on to this by somebody in San Diego. Cheryl got one, and she used it on me, which is a TENS electrical unit. And it sends an electrical current through the fascia of the body, and it kills and numbs all of the pain and nerve damage, which I've been suffering with like fuck for years. I mean, like 60% less pain because of that box. I shit you not. I'm not even joking. I get these as well. Can't get these in Britain. What are they? Liedtkes patches, because crumped up on the fucking aeroplanes for hour after hour. Oh, I can't even tell you the pain. Anyway, that sorted it all out. So, yeah, fascia. Bands all together, just like the fascias. It's all connected. Even we go to the extent of this when I connect the dots for you, hopefully in a minute. The eye, because the way the eye works is exactly like the fascia, and it's got bands, and at the back you got the nerves that go into the brain, and these look like the wires that we will explain come out of the fascias to a possible source. Is that way I could explain it? A source, intelligence, a mind, because we are being minded, by the way, because all is mind. It's tricky. Anyway, so Nora, are you? You are a UK. I don't know what that means because it's in Gaelic, but I'm hoping it's nice, like gar, which is love, as far as I know. So well, that's nice. Dean, email me martinliedtke7@gmail.com, because I've got a great liking for Colorado since I've been there. Plus the weed's legal, but really, really beautiful, unbelievable. Everything, scenery there. I couldn't believe it. Love the place. So, hook me up, baby. Okay, so back to YouTube. So I'm going to propose this in a little while. Just to give you a few. Dean Powell. Oh man, thank you, bro. That's super kind of you. Much love, Dean. You've been around years, mate. In fact, a lot of you've been around super long. Like no, 8 years now, or 9 years, or however long I've been into this. In this truther movement, which is an interesting place to play, to say the least. So yeah, I come back and definitely. Well, I was always worldly wise anyway, because in the merchant navy for years. But I mean, I'm older and wiser, and I've learned a lot, and it's been fantastic. I feel much more life fulfilled because I got off my fucking ass and did something. Anyway, so if you do fancy going anywhere, right, the only thing stopping you going is you, I'm afraid. Okay, you're going to make those like Campbell did. He packed his suitcase without a ticket and everything fell in place. You're going to make the actions towards doing that thing that you want to do, like maybe going to Europe for the first time. Okay, just pack your bag and go. Just browse, and then something will come up and you think, fuck me, that's cheap. And then you'll make motions towards it, and then you're actually doing it, and then maybe you'll hear some fears. Oh fuck me if the plane don't crash. Oh fuck me if the boat don't go down. The normal human fears, which are fake, because none of this shit's ever going to happen. Okay, guys, ever. So just do it. Go and do something with your life. Live in the now. Okay, switch off your television. Don't do it anymore. Don't live in the fear mode anymore. I just banned some guy called End Times who couldn't help but spew negativity and fear. So I blocked his ass because I ain't fucking doing that with my life. Don't have to either. Okay, you like the Desderata says, avoid loud and vexatious people. They are hazardous to your soul. No fucking shit. Stay away. So, okay. Nice to finally catch you live. Well, Jack of all trades, it's good to see you. It good. Oh, much love, it good. Good to see you, my brother. Awesome. So, JJ Raccoon, incredible. Oh, I haven't seen you, JJ Raccoon, for a while. There you are. JJ Raccoon. Yeah, we had fantastic adventures, I must say. Which I can't even believe when I even look at it. That it's even happened. Dave Jones, good to see you. Jimmy Dillinger's in the house. I'm a bit fucking getting there. I'm working on it. I don't actually give a shit tonight because we've been through so much, man. Even Cheryl crashed a fucking car. What can I say?
Yeah, you can say it.
In the first thing when we were driving up to New Mexico, we're coming down the fucking Rocky Mountains, but they don't tell us, like, when you come from 10,000 feet, the air brakes or the brakes on your car might fail, because, like, we weren't mountain smart. And she comes down the fucking mountain, she's pumping the brakes, and there's no fucking brakes, and she just plows straight into the back of Jason's Scooby-Doo fucking van, guys. Okay, Jason was really cool about it. We were all loosey-goosey about it, weren't we? It's like, yeah, okay. Martin's knees fucked up and shin. It's only a bit of blood. We won't worry too much about that. And Cheryl's car's crumpled a bit, but it still drives. And Jason's van, it needs like probably like, because it's built like a tank, a bit of fucking like cosmetic surgery. It'll all be all right in the end. Bit of insurance to lick it better.
But he saved our lives.
But he saved our lives, because if he hadn't been there to block us with the brake failure, we would have gone straight out to an interstate and we'd have been fucking dead. Everything would have hit us to 75. So again, Jason blocked us and saved us again. He just does that. He's there. He likes to look after his peeps, that's for sure, don't he, eh? Make sure you're all right. Yeah. Yeah, we had fucking just the craziest, you wouldn't even believe it. And then stayed at 9,000 feet in some chalet in the fucking mountains. It was absolutely insane. And that's where I first saw the Milky Way.
Yeah.
We all, even Jason was nearly in tears, man. He was just, I never even knew. I thought it was bullshit. I thought it was making it up. And I was at sea and I never seen that, because we were in high. You got to be at high elevation. And I tell you what, the dome was right the fuck there. And not only that, the stars seemed to be like consciously attached, because we were like looking at them and they start fucking moving. We see what was supposedly Starlink. Jason runs in to get a camera. By the time he could come back to capture it, it just fucking blinked out and was gone. So yeah, the stuff goes on in the skies. That's why people live out there, to watch all this crazy shit that's happening in the skies up in New Mexico and Colorado, guys. Fucking nuts, I'm telling you. Let's see it. So anyway, Sun Fasces. Let's hit you up with this hypothesis. I've got another one to hit you up with in a few days. So that's what I've been up to. I'm back in Blighty now. Good old Britain. Okay. Although it's like, I'm going to ignore the fact that it's a communist dictatorship and all the craziness that's going on, because, okay, I don't think it's good to attach, and I really don't think it's good to resist either, because that's going to cause a imbalance and a load of fuckery. That's what I think.
Causes constipation.
Constipation. We don't want that. So, Ray Mudflood's in the house. Good to see you, my brother. Much love to you, Ray Mudflood. Hope all is well up in Boston land. Yes, my brother, I do. Good to see you, man. You're back in New Zealand. Did good. Well, it was so awesome to see you, brother. Everything is so awesome just lately, to see all my friends that I haven't seen before. Okay. Strangers, just friends you haven't met before. Did you eat dinner in Prince of Wales' room? No, it's closed down for refurbishment, John Keeley. It's open the end of the month. So, no. I cooked a lamb dinner, lamb and mint sauce. Yeah, you heard that right. Like a little baby lamb. Okay. Don't insult me. This is Welsh stuff. We do this, all of us. There's worse things you can do, like black pudding. You know, Google what that is. So yeah, lamb chops, mint sauce, and roasties and vegetables. Parsnips, apparently don't have them in America. They're a root vegetable and it tastes very nice. Parsnips. Okay, they're good. So that's what I was doing today. Feeding Welsh food. And it was super good because they have white gravy in America. Yeah. I had lamb fat gravy. I'm literally fucking mouth dribbling. I started dribbling now. Hunger.
Yeah, I'm hungry.
I'm fucking hungry. Anyway, so there's going to be liveys later, and we're going to get into this. I'm guessing there's loads happening out on the scene, but it's back to the true thing. Okay, after my efforts, my Led Zeppelin tour of America, first one. Okay, it'll get better. It'll get much better. But it was fantastic. It was really nice. Going out to San Diego was a biggie. It was really amazing. California, guys. I like steak as well, John Keeley. Steak is awesome. It's where it's at. Made a live between FEB and RKX. Yeah, we've done a few lives. They're all there back on the channel. I'm guessing we'll do a few more in the near future. Okay, catch up and stuff. We're all fucking hanging. We've just been traveling for fucking months and drove California and back. And then, of course, there's Houston live, which is 900 miles an hour. Which is fantastic. So, yeah, San Diego was amazing, man. Fucking amazing. Obviously, I don't want to focus on the shit in the downtown area because that's just like, you know, by design. So we're not going to focus on that. I'll focus on all the good bits, okay, which it was. It was a beautiful looking city, right on the, you know, the water. Massive US military base, so loads and loads of, you know, US destroyers as far as the eye can see. I fucking love shit like that, guys. So yeah, it was amazing for me. Amazing. So anyway, on with the show. I'm going to share my screen now. I'm going to talk about the clues that could suggest that this, whatever the fuck is, if this is, what is all this shit, okay? This reality could be some sort of holography, okay? Tensor holography, an advanced version of it, which will give us a 3D manifestation in this realm. The dome would make, because of its angle, a perfect splitter, because you need a mirror splitter for this holography to take, you know, to work in a 3D manifested form. So the dome would do that. And the sun, you know, the circles in, circles back out, spring. Okay. That sun, okay, is a fasces. I'm going to show you images. If you imagine a fasces, okay, what they thought was a weapon or an acoustic weapon, okay, we're going to propose a different type, and the clues are definitely there, guys. Okay, you're looking down it. You're looking down it. If you do sun gazing, you will see geometry, and you will see what I'm going to propose. And I'm going to propose this. I'm going to propose that the battery is running out. The battery is running out because the sun used to be sodium yellow, and now it's LED white. And the hues on all of the stuff in this realm have changed since my youth. At first, I thought, okay, there's just some sort of schism or edit, and it's a change in the realm, and it's a fake ash realm because it all looks different to me, and no one else seems to be noticing. But I'm thinking it's because of the white light now emitted. And the sun apparently is like weak as piss. I had many people telling me this year they've been under boiling hot sun in the summer in America, hardly tanned at all this year. Some people were telling me this year. It seems to be weak as piss as well. Now, this realm has the necessity to conserve energy. It conserves energy, which is why it's gone to LED, because it needs a battery change. The battery change is every so often, every so many years. Now, Chris Topher, who I mentioned earlier on, gave us a big clue on a hangout I had with him last month. And the clue was that when you recharge a battery, okay, you get a mud substance in the bottom. And you also get a red clay substance coming from the top. Red oxide, if you like. Iron oxide, if you like. Or lead oxide. So the clue is that if the battery runs out, then there's a mud flood. And Jason talks about, from all of these old Victorian books, Charles Fort, etc., that there was a red mist that covered this entire plain. I think you can see this in some of what they call geology. And what was that? Was it dust, red dust, blood? Is that what happened to everyone? That they were just turned to dust, evaporated up, and then fell down as dust after a reset? Now, the battery is going to need to recharge. Now, What is the energy source for the facses? Well, just like the Matrix, it's us, our immortal souls. Now, if you imagine us, consciousness, all side by side in wires, if you like, but we call them chords, like musical chords, all side by side. Now, some of these chords will be close together. Now, these are maybe overlapping and slightly touching. These will be karmic families, energetic families. We're close together in the fasces in the sun. And this is why we're connecting together and recognizing one another together right now. It's because we are close together in that. And that is our oversoul. Just like in the Matrix, they show you these columns of human beings that actually Neon gets picked out of. Not dissimilar to that, closer together. Think in the terms of fiber optic cables, all bunched together like a fasces. Antiquity and religion has been showing us that this is very possibly the case, that this is some sort of advanced artificial holography, and that it is projected through the sun projector. And the sun projector could have wires on the back to go to another source, a higher source, which you could refer to as the universal mind.
The PUC.
Whatever. But I think when we are recycled in this place, that we go back to that place, that mind. So how do you recharge the fasces? A reset. A reset charges up the fasces. That's when you get your mudflood. And that's why you get all the empty cities and the missing people. Okay? Because they're recharging the fasces. The souls. They are connected through, I guess, in Donnie Darko, an invisible silver umbilical cord you may not see, which connects you to your oversoul, the one that's screaming and fucking shouting at you to get it the fuck right in the sun. And the battery's running out, which would need to be recharged, and then it would be a next mudflood. What happens around this time for consciousness has happened before. What you find is that dark souls will fight and they will want to go out screaming and fucking kicking. And that's just tough shit on them, I'm afraid. Because they just told, they are not going to do it this time. The rest of us, we're going to make it. And what happens is that you're not even going to notice. It's a schism. It's maybe in an instant, but we need to recharge our fucking battery or that's going to go black. And it is already, okay, data in the fasces, the cycle of reset that has to happen. You can listen to an endless amount of contemporary music that tell you this is the case. Listen to Children of the Sea, fucking Black Sabbath. That pretty much tells you about what is happening. And we're finding with a lot of the ancient civilizations, especially the Egyptians, they're showing you some sort of holography. Clues would be the cover of Dark Side of the Moon. That spectrum coming out of the diamond. The diamond, which is proposed as a sun plasma burst in alchemical knowledge. They're telling us and they're showing us. And I think it is possibly the case. Now, if it is artificial, as I'm sort of suspecting, then that might suggest that we are AI. Now, what does AI do, guys? It learns and it picks up information along the way, okay? And it learns by its mistakes, okay? And like take one, take two, you've got it wrong, mistake, on to the next. And we do that. We do exactly the same. We're like bio-organic units. We heal and we replicate And then apparently our energy source, which is our souls, had extracted from our avatar, and it goes to apparently fuck knows where. And then you're left an empty meat bag which they stick 6 foot under the ground or burn you. Our souls are immortal, and we come back. We come back to our karmic families. We seek our karmic families in this place, guys. We do. And all them other people that you look at, them millions of people you probably look at in your life, it doesn't matter. They ain't for you. They're just there. All you need to find is your karmic family, and then all will make sense. And they're there. It doesn't matter if they're on the other side of this fucking plane, guys. You go to her. Look at Campbell. He just travelled from fucking fuck knows where in Australia, middle of nowhere. And I travelled from Wales all the way to Houston, and then all the way from there to California. It's like the ends of the earth for me, guys. It's a very long way from home for me. But it was worth it. It was worth it. So I'm going to show some images to support this. Do add your interesting comments, if you would, and we can have a talk about this. I'm going to do a more comprehensive post a little while in the future. I'm a bit on the fly, guys. I'm totally fucking hanging, and I got jet lag. You know, I'm on. You know, it's 4 o'clock in the afternoon for me. Like, and I'm just, it's too confusing. I'm feeling weird. So, on with the show. I drew up this little graphic, okay, to try and explain the hypothesis of what I'm trying to say. So, like you can see. So you're thinking, well, what could project the nighttime holography? Well, there's a couple of ideas with that. Cheryl suggested a good one is when you get a sunset, you see this residue light that just keeps on going and keeps on emitting nearly until morning before it all starts again. So it doesn't really get completely dark in some places in the sky. Jason Archaics talked about some stars out there. Stars maybe escaping entropy from the fasces, but stars, souls, some of them may be the nighttime projection, but the moon. You know, what we're looking at, a cathode and an anode in electrical terms. This whole place is a battery, saline solution for us. See, oh yeah, we're looking at technology, all right. So my little lovely, let me just go full screen here. My little lovely diagram there of a fasces. Okay, now Isaac Newton, apart from all that bullshit he came out with, apparently spent, you know, a lot of his life looking into the Bible code and the properties of prisms, or prisms of light, trying to understand the properties of light from apparent source sun. Now we know what they say in scientific terms. I don't do quanta in flat earth British world, okay, or even photons, unless you could bring one in front of me and fucking prove it. I'm not doing that. But in alchemical terms, this is making perfect sense to me, okay? So what you find when you look down or look at the sun, which is looking down the fasces, you know, if this thing was offset, you know, you could probably see it. So it's you know, always going to be there facing us on its path. And if you look down there, it will look like a fasces. It will be rods or like church windows, even rods all bundled together. These cords here are like fiber optic cables, okay, and they project, you know, light and this holography in a certain way. We are in there, our oversouls are in there. We are 3D manifestation, and that is where we exist first. Okay, that's where it's all going down. That is the real world, if there is such a thing, which I'm doubting. So we've seen this, we witnessed this, the Milky Way. Blew my head off to think that there was a trillion squillion stars that I never actually witnessed. But it gave you a sense of the dome. It gave you a real sense. It's like you could just because you were so high up, it's like you could just touch it. It's like they were just there. It's like you could just, like in that film Contact with Jodie Foster, just go like that with the sky. It was that close. So, you know, a lot of us have been talking about this over the years, you know, the technology of antiquitech being decoded from nature, and that the, you know, the negative terminal and the positive terminal. And then when you get a recharge, you're left with a residue of like this mud type substance that Christopher told us about, the mudflood. This place is a battery. And they tell us in the Matrix, which is like a documentary. And there is the inside of the battery after such a fair, and you get this reddening at the top, and you get all this like mud stuff, like the mud flood. When it's due for a battery change, which what happens apparently over and again. Okay, these are uranium rods. I'm sure they're saying they're generating or radiating uranium and to boil water and make nuclear energy or whatever the fuck they say. But the fact still remains is they are facses rods, and it's all based on the same technology. This stuff's replicated from the human body through to nature, just like the four angels that I propose, guys. You know, they're proposed everywhere. The microcosm and the macrocosm is exactly the same as the atom, as the construct for this. It's the same for the facses. It's everywhere, guys. That's looking down the facses, the flower of life, guys. I seen something in New Mexico I never even knew existed. We were sun gazing. It was just going down the sun behind a mountain. And Cheryl said, "Oh, did you see it?" And I was just staring after about a minute or so. I wanted to look away, but I kept on staring. And it happened. And I've never seen it before. And I can understand now why people get up early in the morning to see it and see the sunset late at night. It went with light. I went, whoa! It just fucking blew up. It's just like the most amazing light, no magenta around it. And this, you can see geometry in it and beauty and all like layers coming out when you stare into it. Okay. And that is us, our soul connection. This is why the soul energizes us. This is probably why there was no toilets in Tartaria, guys. Probably the old world beings before the replacements of this time were energized by the energy of the old world sun. Yeah, they were getting all they needed. They didn't need fucking food. They didn't need anything. They were living in harmony with animals. Yeah, and they didn't need toilets because they were energized of just the sunlight. They tell us it's the life giver. It's everything to us. It goes out.
But they weren't living.
Excuse me.
They weren't living at the end of a battery change.
But they weren't living at the end of a battery change.
They had all the energy they needed.
They had all the energy they needed.
But we don't.
But we don't. And this place is in conserve. And it's detracting with a load of bullshit, guys, to keep you all busy while that's happening. And it's happening. They call it climate change. There's 1,000 different things that they're trying to wiggle their way out of. But it's not. It's a battery change. That's the facses. Looking down it, guys. And it's the sun. Looking in it. Tensor holography. You no longer need a picture photograph image reflected through two splitters to get a 3D representation anymore. Now they can have moving images that go through a dome type structure, the splitters, and anything under that will be 3D holography, tensor holography there. And a much more advanced version of that would easily do this. Jason was talking about in the convention, stuck in my mind, concerning this meta universe that they're introducing, and this, you know, this surrogate type of lifestyle. And it'd be really attractive to older people who can't get around, or the infirm, where they're just going to stick these goggles on and just escape to a surrogate life. Now that thing's going to take the fuck off with these people, and all of them. But it doesn't bother me because they'll all be fucking in on with their goggles on. It's gone double stupid where I am in Britain, in Wales, 20-mile-an-hour speed limit. Don't even bother talking about it. It's all encoded, double facses, okay, double Tauruses. They're always opposing. You've got the eagle with the wings open, active charge in ancient Rome. This technology is all based on that. And they're telling us. Even the mandala, beautifully made by Tibetans, made of sand. It probably took them weeks. And as soon as this beautiful thing is made, they destroy it like that. It's quite upsetting if you let it get to you. But it's for a reason, because they show you that this is a super futuristic computer generated AI construct fueled by your immortal souls. And you need to recharge. Like a laser projecting an image. And there's a fasces. That was mine. Just bundles together. Try and find out how many things in reality are connected with fasces. The eyeball, the human body, the muscles. These fasces, Chris tried to explain them to us. They're apparently like tubes of water surrounded by a protein. It's just like, it's a head fuck to science concerning the science of these fascia in the human body. But they can help, electricity can help them if they're knotted up. Tai Chi experts can turn these points on and off within your fascia. So you just pass the fuck out and stuff with your chi energies. So antiquity is telling you about this holography, you know, the sun disk, the sun worship, all everything you see in Egyptology is showing you that there's a, you know, in this image, you can see the sun, and then you can see these rays coming out from it and everything. Is it that it's just, you know, warming everything in its sun rays, or is it actually putting it the fuck there? What sticks in my mind, guys, is the eclipse of 2018. No moon turned up. As I mentioned on the Next Level movie, and everyone else who was on the movie mentioned at the same time, even though none of us had actually had a word with one another, because we all witnessed the same thing. And I remember thinking in 2018, guys, when I seen that, my head was fucked. And I was in a stinking mood after it. Something wasn't right. That it looked like a movie projector shutter. Just resetting. Just like that. And everyone at the time who witnessed it was saying exactly the fucking same. Onward. You can see here a cartouche from ancient Egypt, and the sun disk itself giving off a full spectrum of light to this female on the right hand side. Sort of, you could interpret it as the sun is like basically manifesting all of that underneath, and there's even the dome on it if you have a look, even the dome. The Arton. This is Akhenaten with his funny shaped egghead, and the sun disk, which doesn't really look like that because you're seeing this like bottom lip thing on it that you get here. But you do get the rays. The rays that give you life, or are they projecting reality? You know, we're all super connected to the sun. You know, if you're not going to get a connection with the sun, we all get super pissed off. You know, you have like seasonal asshole deficiency, whatever it is, where you're not happy bunny because you haven't had any sunlight or vitamin H of the sun. So it is encoded. I'm going to talk about this a lot more at a later date with you all, guys, but I'm going to propose that, and I got another presentation to come a little bit in the future. Okay. I just need to exit this shit, and I don't know where it is because Yeah, that went to shit. That wasn't my fault, guys. I don't even know what happened there. It should come back. I'm still on. Yeah, completely went off. I don't know. It says I got no broadband on that computer. I just switched computers. Obviously, I have. I am back, JT. It was a bit of a clusterfuck. We're not going to beat ourselves up. Actually, beat ourselves up about it. Doesn't matter. So yeah, as soon as I propose that about the fascia, stop showing the images. It all disappears. Something going wrong with that. Thanks, Shivich. Good to see you. Oh, just give me a minute. I got logged into my account and I can't get my account up. My Google
You're
account.
on, babe.
Yeah, I wanted to get my Google account so I can present my pictures with my Google pictures. Can't do that now. Doesn't matter.
We'll fix it later.
We'll fix it later. I'm gonna have to come back. This has gone to shit. Okay. Such a lovely word, clusterfuck. Anyway, 360 of you still watching. Thanks for being here, guys. I'm going to be making a video very soon and I'm going to be coming back. It's just me saying hi. I'm back in Blighty and love you. And I'm going to be presenting more epic stuff. Okay, thank you, Nora. Thank you, Bishek. Thank you, Shivich. Just do a mime of the pictures. That was a little house, by the way. Pretty good at that. Gnostic kisses, if you say so, Arthur, whatever makes you happy. Each to their own. Hi, Nick. Thanks for your comments. SC, good to see you. I'm back, but I'm going to go now. I'm going to go and actually look. My quest now is for food. Food is my next quest. Lisa and Jet Lewis, good to see you. Thank you for popping by on a happy Flatterday, because that's what they've been doing. Happy Flatterday. Yes, it's not in Texas anymore, Shinj man. That's very true. It's a completely different universe, Britain land. So very strange, I must say. Never know where the fuck I am these days, but it's all good. Thank you to all the moderators. Good work. Yes, jolly good work, moderators. Thank you for your things and what you do and stuff in moderator world. What up? The dome. What of truth. That's what's up. Gnostic, Ghost, sleep well. Yeah, I'm going to do that. I'm going to go and give you all a Nostar, okay, which is a very good night because I am hanging, a bit jet lagged, and only been back a day, a bit fucked. Don't move. Thanks for the advice and that, but I don't usually like people just say stuff to me. I never ever do what anyone actually tells me to do. No. Thank you, front row seat. It's very kind of you. Wendy, food and sleep. Yeah, food and sleep. A bit of Guinness, a bit of bed. That'd be really lovely. So, it's hard when you're married to someone who has no idea what's going on. Well, that's the way the shit trickles, I'm afraid, my old friend. You know? Got to get your picker right. Yes, Britain loves me. I'm sure they do vibe somewhere deep down. I'm sure they're going to let me know how much they love me soon. Austin, good to see you. What's happening? So yeah, nostalgic heat to everyone. Just quick shout out. I don't like talk about negative things, but big shout of love to Karen Petite because she lost her own man this week. Okay, it's just a bit shit because he was one of the guys. So Mickey Wallbanger's gone. Really lovely fella. Been on many chat shows with him and stuff with Karen on the Sun Moon thing. So he's gone this week. So that was pretty sad. And I know Karen loved him very much. So loves to you and hugs, Karen. Okay, so I'll send her loves over there. So thanks, guys. Thanks, Hippie Shake. Thanks, Lisa. I'll be back very fucking soon. I got so much usage to show you. It's fucking like, I got like fucking hard drives and sticks full of books and pictures and all the stuff that picked up in America and fucking in like out there in the amazing world. Okay, lots of good stuff to show you. Thank you, Alva Billy. Good to see you, my friend, again. It's been a while. I don't know what any of that means. I'm afraid my Brian's not working now. Just gone into fucking stupid mode. Much love, guys. I gotta get going. Sun Fasces. The battery's running well. Presented by Flat Earth British. You do your first.